Yo, check this out.
Ah, okay, there we go. I've never had that happen before. Like, everything on my end was like, yeah, you're up and running. Streamlabs is like, yeah, we can hear you. And then I go over and look at my audio interface and it's like, yeah, you're good to go. Yeah, interesting. I don't think I've ever had that happening. I hear jiggling and frustrated grunts. Yeah. Well, anyways, hopefully everybody's had a good day and week. Welcome. Slightly delayed, but we're here now. We're all good to go. Just took a minute of trial and error. Okay, so how's it going, Guz? What's up, Richard? How's it going, Pop? Al? Bonnie, what's up? How's it going, Joshua? Alright, let's see what we got going on tonight. I don't know, I don't think I'm going to be going on super long tonight because I've been super tired recently, but that's more reason why I'm beginning to think maybe I should just do Sunday mornings. The issue is that I wake up so early for work that by the time the weekend comes around, I'm like getting very tired by 9 p.m. So I'm still thinking about moving it to the morning. Plus, I'm sure there's a lot of people on the other side of the world that definitely wouldn't mind. What's up? How's it going, Valeria? Got a good request for you tonight? Hell yeah. Okay. Let's see. So let's do the first couple and then I'll start doing the wheel. So first we've got Al with If You Want to Get to Heaven, the Ozark Mountain Daredevils. Alright, never heard of them before. So this should be fun. Yeah, just for you only tonight, Pop. Morning sounds fire. Yeah, I've gotten a surprising amount of requests for or just people actually being open to morning streams compared to what I thought it would be. Just because it used to be, well, I don't want to say it was flipped, but it was more 50-50. I feel like now we're getting closer to it being like 75-25, where more people prefer morning than nighttime. Because before it would be like all the people on the other side of the world would be like, yes, morning. And then all the people over here would be like, yeah, we love the nighttime. But at the same time, though, I think I did that during weekdays. So a bit of a different situation. It's a southern rock band. Okay, I gotcha. It's live. Okay, there we go. I'll just go with this one. Now vote mornings. Yeah, I'm thinking if I decide that I'll make an announcement next week, I'm really starting to lean towards it though. Alrighty, here we go. If you want to get to heaven, the Ozark Mountain Daredevils. Let's do this. Okay. Off-rip harmonica goes crazy. Okay, I'll pause right before this harmonica solo. This sounds really good so far. I mean, off rip, you kind of got me with the harmonica, but yeah, it sounds incredible. I was kind of picturing like this harmonica feels like if beatboxing was just in a harmonica instead. So does that make beatboxing just harmonica-less harmonica using. Because that's what's going through my head. I'm like, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Released in 1973, this was the band's debut single and became their first big hit. This was whoa. This was a debut single. That's actually crazy because this sounds really good. Number 25 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1974. Sets it apart is its fusion of southern rock, bluegrass, and country. And a raw and funky sound. Funky is right on the dot. It does feel very funky. Stood out from the smoother country rock of the Eagles or Poco at the time. Yeah, it definitely stands out a bit. Although I will say there's a couple other groups that it kind of sounds like. I feel like we were talking about one of them last week. Don't remember the group name though off the top of my head. What's up, Get Some? How's it going, Roger? Welcome. Good band. I'm starting to think that if all the other songs are even remotely like this. But anyways, let's get back into that harmonica bit because I have a feeling I'm going to enjoy that. And that chorus is very catchy too. The drop off goes crazy. And no fade out. Yeah, absolute banger. Honestly, it feels kind of short for the time considering it, like, well, exactly. Okay, yeah, definitely. Because I'm trying to think if I'd prefer if it was longer or not. I think they definitely could have stretched it out up to another minute, I think, and it would have been great. But at the same time, I do appreciate a short song every now and then. As a lot of you know already, I am definitely a bit of a short song lover. So I kind of do enjoy that it does just, like, it makes sure that it doesn't stay too long. Of course, if it went longer, maybe I'd like it more, but that's a gamble. So I know for sure that I like it right now. But yeah, vocals are great. Harmonica is awesome. I love the switch from the harmonica into that guitar solo in the middle of the song. I thought that was absolutely excellent. It was just a nice little instrumental. It honestly took up probably a good, third of the song, the instrumental, and I absolutely enjoyed that. I thought you would like the harmonica in this song. Yeah, I definitely did. Also, the harmonica, I feel like it's deceiving because on the surface it kind of sounds simple, but they're throwing in a lot of bends in just a short period of time. Back then, stations were strict on 2:30 to 3-minute tracks. Really? Was it more towards the 80s where they were like, all the songs were just super, super long? Would that be more accurate to say? Back then, the radio stations wanted songs short. Okay, so it kind of went a little bit back and forth then, with like long and short. Or I guess in this case, short then long. And now I feel like we're back on the shorter side of things in general. Yes, late 80s. Okay, that makes sense, because once rock songs are really getting big, like the heavier rock, then you're getting like these long 7-minute songs. Off topic, but you got a really cool eye color. Thank you very much. It makes it very hard to see in the sun. Alrighty. Let's see, what do we got next? Full of Grace. I refuse to tend my own grave by the S-Boys. Hell yeah. And this is from Guz. The song is off their... Wait, let me expand that so I can read that all. This song is off their new album that came out yesterday. Oh, yeah, I forgot that was coming out. It's a new era for them. It is probably their most deep album, very melodic based, and different flows and more self-reflection, and their change of life lyricism. This is on YouTube as a lyric video since it's too new for Spotify lyrics. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I'll pull it up there then. Very excited for this. Yeah, I think the S-Boys are up there for one of my favorite new groups that I've heard this year, to be honest. Well, I realize they're not new, it's just new to me. I haven't heard a whole lot from them. I guess I should probably leave their band title when searching that. And I feel like it's kind of unexpected for me, just because I think I've talked about this before, but I had a coworker that all he would listen to was songs like the S-Boys and songs from them. Of course, I don't remember hearing any of them. I just remember that it was the S-Boys, because I kind of, if he was listening to music, I'd put in earbuds. Back then, I was a lot more strict on what I listened to. Like, I listened to a lot of stuff, but it was mostly just alternative and like strains of alternative rock. And then I was just starting to get into some rap, but I wasn't nearly quite to where I was today. But I also didn't like that coworker, so that didn't help at all. It's just like, as soon as he put on music, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna put in my earbuds and call it good. But yeah, that's what has made it so surprising that I have enjoyed them so much, just because I used to just think of them and correlate them directly with that coworker, and now I have a whole new light to them, and I appreciate them significantly more than what I did at the time. What's the topic? Internet failed? Well, right now we were talking about the S-Boys. I can't say their full name on stream, but due to YouTube. But yeah, I have been enjoying their music quite a bit recently. Anyways, though, let's get into it. I realize they're not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm enjoying them.
You did good, sis.
It's a smash.
Lately I've been empty as my grave. Heart heavy as stone, right above it with my name. Just too many things that don't make sense. You tryna be happy or you tryna be right? Huh? I'm tryna be high, and I just might. I used to get so fucked up, I was trying to make my whole heart numb. I was a gun for come, my girl look at me like I'm fucking nuts. Can't believe I wasted so many of my days. Wishing my life was something that could be relayed. Lying in the middle of a fine line between life and death. Lying to my people, promising that I'll always try my best to break the thermometer. I got first blinded problems. Pluto board, if I got in one that product does I'm a woman the sun. Like maybe one day I'll be perfect in every way and then I feel okay. But every day passes by, I keep on waiting and waiting and wasting away. Gave up my whole life to suicide, now I'm just biding my time to the grave. I'm grateful that people say me and scream, said that they don't release, that's what they can. I can break 100 for you, but nothing else has changed. Chained to my own name, the key was never fame. What is my purpose? Was all this on purpose? Ruby can't be saved, but I know he deserves it.
Okay, this is, I think I said this on the last one too, this is by far the most different song I've heard from you were definitely right. This is definitely a very off the norm from what they usually do, and very melodic based, just like you said, guys. Way more so than pretty much any other song I've heard from them. Very upbeat, which is not a word that comes to mind when I think of them, so that's definitely a big surprise. But I'm really enjoying it so far, and you can definitely see the change of I don't want to say change of heart, because I feel like that's, oh, maybe you could apply that, but I think the connotations of that doesn't necessarily apply. But change of ideology maybe with how they're going to make their music. And I think that's cool. I think it's cool that you can just be like, yeah, we're feeling this way now, and now we're going to switch up how we, not necessarily how we make our music, but at least the messages that we expose to our audience when we're making our music. But yeah, sounds fantastic so far. And I like the cadence switches between, you get some little faster sections thrown in with the usual sort of flow that they tend to have. What's up, Gregory? Love the triple rat, as per usual. Very, very different, but I'm ready for this new era. Oh, yeah, I'm totally very, very excited for this. Especially based on the couple that I've heard so far. Although even this one feels a lot different than the last one that we heard, which is on the same album, isn't it? Anyways, though, let's get back to it. Sample goes crazy, too. They're really good at choosing samples.
Lately I've been empty as my grave. Heart heavy as stone, right above it with my name. Just too many things that don't make sense. You trying to be happy or you trying to be right? Fuck, I'm trying to be happy. Can tell by the Sprite. Yeah, smoking up on the job, twisting side till my fingers hurt. Thought I was praying in church, but now I'm not enough for a couple perks. TRX all black like it can't wait to be a fucking hearse. I've been looking my best, but inside fuck I never felt more worse. Still in my granny pill, she gon' through a drops and don't even know it. Tell everybody I'm good, but they like, huh, you don't speak a short. Look at my face in the mirror, see what I can tap. I don't give a fuck. Couple sight mans go through my guts. Kick a bitch out, fucking with my buzz. Yeah. Spray that Gucci on me, help to cover my rottenness. Went from flexing money to stacking my chips anonymous. Been ducking death and taxes, I ain't really got time to bitch. Trying to stop my shot, but no, they never could find a switch. I pull up and shoot this bitch from anywhere like Stoyakovich. Pull up, leave
crazy bar.
Paranoid buying a Bambo, sticking it in the garage. Throw the threes up, miss four, just to go 5 for 9.
I need to figure out what they're sampling too, because I'll probably like that song. Yeah, that was really good. And I really like, so on their first song from this album that we heard earlier, I feel like that line that that gray line that they're trying to make between their previous selves and what they're trying to be was a little bit more blurred, and people looked at it more offensively, just like we were talking about last week, as where the last song was viewed a little bit more like people were taking more offense from it. This one, I feel like they're making that line in the middle more clear, that they are trying their best to try to basically change their outlook on life and change how they go about things. In this case, it's very geared towards faith, but at the same time, they're suffering with all of their problems that they were dealing with from their previous times and what they are trying to get over currently. Like, they're not quite there yet, but they're really working on getting to a point that they're happy with themselves. And I think that is made very, very clear with this song. I think they do a good job just showing that point. Well, once again, the last one was a bit harder to tell for some people. This one is definitely very, very clear with that. Main album is called Thy Kingdom Come, and apparently there's going to be a deluxe called Thy Will Be Done. Like the Bible quote. Yeah, I think oh man, this might be an album I just have to listen to in full. I really want to listen to this full album. That goes for all their stuff, but since this one's new, I really, really want to listen to it. If I ever have free time, which I'm gonna keep it real, is gonna be kind of rough, then I wouldn't mind doing an extra live stream to listen to this full album. We'll see though. This week is especially busy because I believe, so the AC installation I think was delayed till this week. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I plan on actually recording a music video that's not animated, since that's taking too long, sometime this week, and editing it, of course, and hopefully getting my first song out soon. But I keep on saying that, but it should be actually soon this time. Because once I get that music video out, I think it'll be, well, the song's definitely ready. I'm just waiting on that. But I'm getting a little bit off topic. Lots of surprises in this album. I was kind of overwhelmed. It's short and sweet, but very hard hitting. Short and sweet can sometimes be really great. There's a lot of songs that I appreciate that are short and sweet. And same goes for albums too. Some albums that are shorter I really like. Like, what is that one? There's one with Matt Mason. What is it, like RX? I cannot remember what it's called for some reason off the top of my head. UserX, it's like a side group. And the project is also called UserX, it's self-titled. That one's super short. And you gotta plan the nationwide arena tour. Yeah, that'll be insane. I definitely expect everybody to own like rat masks and stuff. I stop there, take over the world. Insert the Pinky and the Brain clip to go with that. Alrighty. Anyways, though, let's get to the wheel. So, wheel of names. Spinderella, as we like to call her around here. I'll copy these names over. Alright, there we go. Spinderella. Or we just keep going down the list. I'm sorry, Richard. This is the way of Free Night. You have a really solid chance though of getting your song. Alright, anyways. 3, 2, 1, let's spin. Let's see, who do we have? And what do you know? First spin is Richard. Oh, I was just about to ask if Crichton John is even on the list. Crichton John is on the list, so you're extra lucky. He gets it first almost every single time. New album has been in the top 5 most streamed globally the last 2 days. I love the recognition they're getting. That is awesome. That is super cool. Right here, let me mark Richard. There we go. And I'll do another spin right now. And then we'll do it one by one after this. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's do this. Impossible. I think you guys can see that through the watermark, but just in case. That's like, how is that possible? Like, actually, how is that possible? It happens every single time. Crichton John, keep it real with me. Did you code the wheel? You're almost always one of the first 2 picks every single time. How shocking. That feels very, very sarcastic. I retract everything I said. Spinderell's our Lord and Savior. I need to like develop a theme song for it. Don't know how to code, not even vibe code. Alrighty. Alright, so first 2, we got Richard and Crichton John. I'll wait to do the spins until after these 2. Start doing them one at a time instead of group spins. So we'll start with Richard with The Front Bottoms Outlook. Have I heard them before? I don't know. This music video looks like it'll be fun though.
There's been a
Let me put the watermark back on. There we go. AI will code for me, exactly. Alrighty, here we go. The Front Bottoms Outlook.
Young American mechanic turns his back on blood and spreads open his chest. There's no point in being high and mighty, broken down on the side of the highway. You followed your path and it led you here. Now you do your work in a neighbor's driveway.
Oh Oh, that was actually sick. I love that.
Still hanging from a rearview mirror, distracted by a past so far behind. You've got the power to drive around here 100 miles an hour, and I am not impressed anymore or any less, and that feels good. Mark that down. That feels good right there, like that. Let's mark that down. Usually we'd have to.
All right, let's pause this real quick. I'm really enjoying this off rip. It's very upbeat, very entertaining, and I appreciate that the music video actually makes good use of AI. I hate when music videos are solely AI. That's like one of the worst things. This is like the perfect example of a good use that were like they filmed the music video. It's their work, and then they just used AI to enhance it and make it cooler. It's especially cooler when you get bands that can't like have regular music videos. I don't know if that's the case with them, but either way, I think they're probably well off enough. They could probably do it, but even with that being said, I think this is a really good use of AI in a music video. We get a little bit of each here on the channel. I've had some that are fully AI, and I don't get it, but then I've had more like this, where it's like they're really making good use of it. But anyways, that's enough on the actual video itself. I think the song sounds fantastic. In the beginning, there's a part where he actually lined up the guitar with his vocals, or vice versa. I don't know their songwriting process, but I thought that was really cool sounding. And yeah, so far a fun song, and it reminds me a lot of indie and alt songs that I had listened to as a kid. So I think it speaks to me even more. But yeah, anyways though, so far so good. Let's get back to it.
Usually we'd have to go down to Georgia. It's unexpected though, so we take care of it up here. You know that I would go anywhere for you if I got the news no one wants to hear. It breaks me up thinking back to last Wednesday. It breaks me up thinking that's how it goes. Will this be the last time it happens? Close your eyes. No one knows what a thing to happen on your birthday. Offering shelter from the attack. I believe once you go to the doctors, there is no going back. You've got the power to drive around here 100 miles an hour, and I am not impressed anymore or any less, and that feels good. Mark that down. That feels good right there, like that. Let's mark that down. And that feels good. Mark that down. That feels good right there, like that. Let's mark that down. That feels good. Let's mark that down. That feels good right there, like that. Let's mark that down. Same old story, so distracted that I drove right past the exit. Circle back to learn a lesson, and I still got a couple questions in my heart. There's a hole, and I'm filling up with smoke. I've got no control. Just get old, and I watch it take its toll.
Another banger. So far, just banger after banger after banger. Yeah, really fun song. I loved just the style of this one. Again, it's just very reminiscent of a lot of like 2000 to 2010 indie alt rock songs. I feel like that was a nice time for alt rock that I definitely am a huge fan of. But yeah, very upbeat, just very fun. It just feels like a song made for fun, which tends to be a good thing. If a song is made for fun, it tends to sound fun, and it kind of rubs off on you when you're listening to it. Yeah, very, very cool video. Very good song. 2 thumbs up from me. I saw 1 thumb up from Pop, so yeah, absolute banger. Anyways, though, oh, one last thing. I wouldn't mind hearing more music from them. Definitely would not mind that. Alrighty. Up next we have Crichton's song, Dagny, Love Ya Like That. Okay, I'll copy that over. Got a few in the chamber. Glad you enjoyed it. Hell yeah. Love to hear it. A lot of great songs the past few weeks. Yeah, I know. We've kind of been on a streak. I feel like, I don't know if it's just me enjoying songs more, but honestly, I don't think that's the case. I think it's just, there's really just been a lot of songs that have either been coming out or that people have been recommending that I've just like really been getting into. Honestly, I dare to even say past few months, maybe like minus 1 or 2 nights. I feel like there might have been one in there where there's like 4 or 5 songs I was like, kind of on. I don't remember when that was though. Anyways though, Dagny, Love You Like That lyric video.
This your bag, sir?
What gave it away?
Alrighty, let's do this.
You hate that I usually don't open up. I know when
Are we lining up another banger right now?
With you close, I'm the happiest I ever was. I tend to avoid getting emotional. I'm not shutting you out, it's just the way I'm born. But I see myself next to you until we're old. You know how they say you got the real thing when nothing else matters. I love you like that, I love you like that, I love you like that, I love you, I love you, I love you like that. All I wanna say is I got the real thing and nothing else matters. I love you like that, I love you like that, I love you like that, I love you, I love you, I love you like that. I'm not always clever with the words I use. You want something deeper, yeah, I know you do. But right when I hold you, don't you know the truth?
Ooh, nice little run right there.
One look in my eyes and you should know the truth. You should know the truth. Yeah, you know how they say you got the real thing when nothing else matters. I love you like that, I love you like that, I love you like that, I love you, I love you, I love you like that. All I wanna say is I got the real thing and nothing else matters. I love you like that, I love you like that, I love you like that, I love you, I love you, I love you like that.
Alright, I'll pause right before this bridge. This is really good. This is really good. I'm really getting into this one too. Absolutely love this like self-harmonizing and just layers of vocals. It sounds awesome, especially when you get the layers where some of them have vocal effects on them, some of them don't. Then you get even more variety in that vocal spectrum. Yeah, very Pop song, obviously. Shout out Pop. But yeah, I'm really getting into this. I'm trying to decide if this is my favorite so far tonight. This is a tough one though. I'm not gonna go that far yet, but I would say that I do really enjoy this one. But let me stop talking for a moment. Let's just finish off the song really quick. I'll go a little bit back into the chorus so we can get the kind of blend into that bridge.
You know when they say you got the real thing and nothing else matters. I love you like that. 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 You know how they say you got the real thing when nothing else matters. I love you like that. I love you like that. I love you like that. I love you. I love you. I love you like that. All I wanna say is I got the real thing and nothing else matters. I love you like that. I love you. Chick says I love you like that. I love you. I love you. I love you like that. I love you. I love you. I love you like that. I love you. I love you. I love you like that. I love you. I love you. I love you like that. All I wanna say is I got the real thing and nothing else matters. I love you like that.
All right, very, very cool. I absolutely love for that bridge. You get the cutoff of instrumental. You just get a little bit, and then it picks up slightly, and then it cuts off again when that chorus starts to pick up again, and then it builds up again. You get a lot of back and forth of that just production cutting off, rising up, and then cutting off, and then rising up again. And I think that sounded awesome, and that's something I'm going to have to keep track of in case I ever make something like this, because that is very, very inspirational for me, at least. I think it's a really cool production technique that I definitely would not mind using myself, but sounds fantastic. Love this song a lot. Love her vocals, and instrumental is just fun, very pop-like. Yeah, very good. I'm going to have to be going through this list once I'm done with the stream and adding these songs to my playlist. Two thumbs up from Pop, hell yeah. Also from me. The part with the descending harmony with the regular harmonies going on, wow, I know. They did a really, really good job with harmonies on this track. Very impressive. And it's nice too, because it's like, on the surface, it's a pretty simple song, but that doesn't take away from the fact that it sounds just absolutely, absolutely amazing. Right. Awesome sauce. Anyways, time to get back to the wheel of names. Do we have, okay, we have all the people still that are in the list. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's spin. And we've got Bonnie. Bonnie, are you still here? Yeah, Spinderella, spin the wheel. I need to like code my own wheel, and I'll name it Spinderella or something if I ever have free time. And then if I do get around to that theme song, I'll have it play every time I spin. I feel like that'd be a fun side project. Bonnie, 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 are you still here? Hopefully so, because I'm pretty sure I've heard some Puppy Princess before. Alrighty, here we go. No new codes. I'm on to you, Crichton. I'm on to you, Crichton John. Alrighty, on to the next spin. Let's see how this goes. And we've got Joshua. And Joshua is here. So let me get to whatever Joshua's song is. We've got Westlife, Hello, My Love. Let me copy that over. Alrighty. Westlife, is that one of those UK boy bands, or am I wrong? Because I think we listened to them like once or twice, and I remember thinking, I've never heard of these guys before. Somebody asked for Westlife again months ago. Okay, I'm thinking that must be what I'm thinking of then. Alrighty. If I remember right, though, I believe I enjoyed it. Yes, UK Man Band. Okay. That's what I was thinking. Here we go. Westlife, Hello My Love. Let's do this.
No one knows about the things that I've been through with you. There were times I drive you nearly mental, but when you're mad, you're still beautiful. And I know that I'm punching way above. So lucky that we fell in love. Sometimes I wonder, am I enough? 'Cause you could have someone without a belly or a temper, perfect teeth, hair growing where it's meant to. You know my lips are all I can hold against you. This is all that I'll ever need, you and I. Hello, my love. I've been searching for someone like you for most of my life. Happiness ain't a thing I'm used to. You could have fallen hard for anyone. Plenty of fish in the sea. Hey, now for all of time, I know it's just my angel and me. No one knows about all the
Okay, this is an interesting song because it feels like it's a combination between a pop song and then you get some slight influences of why did I just forget the name of those? Like church choir songs. Somebody's got to know what I'm talking about. Why am I blanking on that? I think you guys get the idea though, like the very like church oriented songs. Mostly very pop though. That's just like kind of like a side a little bit. We heard Ain't That a Kick in the Head. I remember the title of that. Westlife's first 7 singles all debuted at #1 in the UK singles chart, a feat no other act had achieved at the time. Here's the list of those 7 consecutive UK #1s. Alright, we're waiting. That was in the early 2000s. This is from their comeback reunion. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I think it's enjoyable so far. It's definitely more of a not traditional pop song in the sense of like around 2010-ish sound. I feel like it kind of fits that mark a little better, but at the same time still sounds great. I'm definitely a little bit of a pop fiend. For me, it's really easy to get into pop music. That's kind of the point of pop music, is to be catchy for everyone, but you'll get a lot of reactors out there that they won't touch it. They do not like pop music. I am an enjoyer though. Didn't mean to copy that part. Okay, I gotcha, Pop. I gotcha. Alright, anyways, let's get back to it. They've got fantastic voices that I wouldn't mind hearing a little bit more of.
No one knows about all the good things you do. When people take advantage of you, your heart is pure and so beautiful.
Also, they have like no effects on their vocals, which is interesting for this type of song.
And I know that it's just the way you
At least not like heavy effects.
Father's eyes, but mother's daughter. And you tell me that you don't give enough. Now I found someone with all the boxes that I wanted. 'Cause your love is all I ever wanted. Set my heart on fire, I needed something. This is all I wanted to be, you and I. Hello, my love. I've been searching for someone like you for most of my life. Happiness ain't a thing I'm used to. You could have fallen hard for anyone. Plenty of fish in the sea. Hey, now for all of time, I know it's without a belly or a temper. Perfect teeth, hair growing where it's meant to. You know my lips are all I can hold against you. This is all that I'll ever need. You and I. You and I.
That's a nice little riser.
I've been searching for someone like you for most my life. Happiness ain't a thing I'm used to. You could have fallen hard for anyone. Plenty of fish in the sea. Hey, now for all of time, I know it's just my angel and me.
All right, sick. Yeah, that was for me a really easy song to get into. I think they have good vocals, especially considering I don't think there's very little to no vocal effects actually put on their vocals. I'm sure there's probably some tweaking in there somewhere. Sometimes they'll make it really hard to hear, but that's kind of despite the point. The fact is that it really doesn't sound like it, which is even more of a feat. But yeah, sounds fantastic. The instrumental's on the simpler side, but again, that's not a problem, especially for pop songs like this. I think that just kind of is the way that it rolls a lot of times. So yeah, very good. Very easy for me to get into. Next time I'll send you a Latin pop music. Hey, I'd probably like it. There's a very good chance. Did you see where MTV will air 24/7 music videos on MTV2, MTV Live, and MTV Classic for 1 week, starting September 1st, leading up to the 2025 Video Music Awards on September 7th? I have not heard of that until just now. Westlife has 14 UK #1 singles, more than any other boy band. They sold over 12 million albums in the UK and over 55 million records worldwide. Really? That more than any other boy band? That's actually insane. Especially considering you've got like NSYNC, or unless are we talking about just UK bands? Because there's a couple others I can name, but I don't know if we're counting them. Probably me that asked for more Westlife. Yeah, this song was written by Ed Sheeran. You know, that's funny because I can really hear his voice singing it, except for it'd be at a slightly more like whispery tone. But it does have a slight Ed Sheeran sound. Other than I think the production would be a little bit more acoustic if Ed Sheeran did it, is my guess. Like if he were to make the song himself. He only had one minor hit in the US. Again, I'll say this a million times, but it's so weird how many bands just go under the radar in the US that were just huge in the UK. Alrighty. Are we ready for the next spin? Oh, we've got a new name, so let me make sure I add that in. We've got Peter in here. All right. 3, 2, 1, let's spin. Oh, what do you know? Peter, are you still in here? Hopefully so. I saw you just added the songs. Hopefully you're still in here. Sorry to break your lurking, if that's the case. Heck yeah, we got Peter in here. Alright, let's see what your song is. Pink Pony Club, Bruises. Okay, cool. Now let me add that up in the queue. As in what I'm doing right now. Yeah, Valeria, you can change your song. You can just go back into the Google form and you can actually edit it yourself too. It's from the KEXP session. Okay, I gotcha. Let me pull that up. Oh yeah, it's right there. I'm not sure if I've listened to the Pink Pony Club before. We're about to either way.
I know you wanted me to stay, but I can ignore the crazy visions of me in LA. And I heard there's a special place where boys and girls can all be queens.
Another banger,
every
question mark?
single day. I'm having wicked dreams of leaving Mexico and Santa Monica. I swear it's calling me. Won't make my mama
Whoa.
proud. It's gonna cause a scene. She sees her baby girl. I know she's gonna scream. Girl, what have you done? You're a pink bunny girl, and you dance at the club. Oh mama, I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the pink bunny club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the pink bunny club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the pink bunny club. Pink bunny club. I'm
Alright, let me pause this really quick. Her vocals are amazing. Especially for this like semi-acoustic session. Excuse me. Yeah, she sounds absolutely wonderful. Her whispery vibrato goes absolutely crazy at the end of some of these lines. It's very, very hypnotic hearing the vocals like this. Very, very easy for me to get into personally. Sounds fantastic. Plus you get the choir on top of it. And the choir is very, very, very good at what they're doing. They sound absolutely perfect. There's like no errors in their vocals whatsoever. Very, very good stuff. Yeah, this is an absolute banger. I can say that right now. I really, really am enjoying this. It's a cover. Okay, I gotcha. I'd like to hear the original then too at some point, so then I can kind of compare it. Also, the song is Pink Pony Club. I think I mixed that up earlier, and then the artist is Bruises. I would not mind hearing more Bruises. I know I'm saying that early, but I'm really, really enjoying this, and I think that I would really enjoy hearing more from that group. But anyways, let me get back to the song. I'm just excited to hear more.
and you sat on the floor. Lovers in the bathroom, and I line outside the door. Black lights and a mirror disco ball. Every night's another reason why I left it all. I think my wicked dreams I hear from Mexico. Oh, Santa
Is that whispered vibrato?
Monica, you ain't too good to me. Won't make my mama proud. It's gonna cause a scene. She sees her baby girl, and I know she's gonna scream. Girl, what have you done? You're a pink bunny girl, and you dance at the club. I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the pink bunny club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the pink bunny club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the pink bunny club. Pink bunny club.
Oh.
Don't think I left you all behind. Still love you in Mexico. You're always on my mind. In my mind, every Saturday I can hear your southern drawl 1,000 miles away, saying, "God, what have you done? You're a pink bunny girl, and you dance at the club for me. Oh, I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels, 'cause it's where I belong. Pink bunny club.
that guitar is going absolutely in too. I like that style of playing. I'm gonna keep on dancing.
Descubre nueva música en la radio encendida por sus oyentes. KEXP.org.
Oh, yeah, that was really good. Excellent performance. Really good vocals from both the lead singer and the choir. They both did really, really good. Like, I cannot state that enough. They did wonderful, wonderful jobs. The guitarist did he also did a really good job. I really like that style of playing. I don't know if that's how it's done in the original or not, but either way, he does a wonderful job here. Percussion is good too, just it doesn't stand out quite as much to me as the other portions of the song. But yeah, overall, fantastic cover. I wouldn't mind hearing the original, especially because I think, Chappell Roan did the original, so I wouldn't mind hearing that, because in general, I've liked what I've heard from Chappell Roan. Bruises is Mexican. Okay, that kind of makes sense. There's a lot of Mexican speaking in this. Yeah, very, very wonderful song. Absolutely enjoyed that a lot. And want to hear more from them after this. Anyways, though, let's get back to Spinderella for the next spin. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, let's do this. And we've got Valeria. Valeria, are you still here? And if you haven't had looks like you haven't changed your song yet, if you can just let me know in chat really quick if you are still here. Okay, you got it right there, perfect. Labios Rotos. And I'll change it over here just for my reference. So then I know if I go back to it, which song I listen to. Rotos. MTV Unplugged. Zoe. Okay. And then I'll mark that off and copy it over. That guy kind of looks like I forget his name, the dude in Andor and Rogue One, like the main character. It bothers me that I don't know his name. I should, because he's a really good actor.
In a world.
All right, let's do this. Okay, kind of going hard off rip.
Regálame tu corazón y déjame entrar a ese lugar donde nacen las flores, donde nace el amor. Entrégame tus labios rotos, los quiero besar, los quiero curar, los voy a cuidar con todo mi amor. Es raro el amor,
Nice switch up.
es raro el amor, que se te aparece cuando menos piensas. Es raro el amor, es raro el amor. No importa la distancia, el tiempo ni la edad.
all right. Really quick, let me go back to that. There was some backing vocal there that was just perfect.
Nos piensas, es raro el amor. Ah, es raro el amor.
Right there.
La distancia.
She does a really good job being a backup vocalist. Okay, that's about to get crazy. I'll pause it for real this time. Yeah, this sounds really good so far. Instrumental is absolutely wonderful. Of course, I don't know everything that they're saying, but certainly this sounds fantastic. Vocals are wonderful. I think this backup vocalist has really, really good vocals. He does too, but she definitely has really good vocals. But yeah, the instrumental is definitely, I think, the main attraction for this for me at the moment. It's really interesting. I love the switch ups that they've had. What is this? I think we're about to hit the third like major switch up in the song, which just keeps it super, super interesting. So far, so good though. What's up, Evil Queen? I'm late. Put me onto Silly Wheel. Okay, I gotcha. For the next spin, I'll make sure you're on there. There we go. Alright, anyways, let's get into it. Back into it, I should say.
Moja el desierto de mi alma con tu mirar, con tu tierna voz, con tu mano en mi mano por la eternidad. Y entrégame esos labios rotos, los quiero besar, los quiero jurar, los voy a cuidar. Todo mi amor. Es raro el amor. Es raro el amor. Que se te aparece cuando menos piensas. Es raro el amor. Es raro el amor. No importa la distancia.
Another really good performance. Everybody in this band did wonderful. Again, the vocals were good. Loved the instrumentation of the song in general. There's just a lot of instruments here, a lot going on, yet at the same time it doesn't feel like a huge production. Like if you're just listening to it, it doesn't feel like absolutely huge, and then you look at it and you're like, oh my gosh, there's like a lot of work is getting put into this. And it definitely, I think it pays off because it sounds really good. So yeah, another banger added to the list tonight. Everything about this was awesome. I unfortunately, Peter, will only be able to get to the one that I got to earlier. Just one per person. They're a Mexican alternative rock band. Okay, no wonder I'm liking it so much then. That alt rock is running in my veins since I was a wee child. Alrighty. Let me get back to the wheel, see if we got any new names. And yes, we do. We've got Black 4 Diamond. Let's make sure we add them to the list. There we go. Let's see, is that everybody? Yep. Alright, anyways. 3, 2, 1, let's spin! And we've got, oh, this is close. Not as close as I thought. And we've got Evil Queen with Grabbits Control Myself. Okay, cool. Let me pull that up. Been a little bit since we've heard Grabbits. Always up for it for sure. Who is BTSM? This sounds very close to BDSM. Oh, Black Tiger Sex Machine. I don't think I've ever heard of that group before. Wondering which one I should be watching. Because they both look pretty interesting based on the covers. I'll just go with this one.
Hey, Karen.
Reviews. On Spotify? Okay, I gotcha. Oh yeah, this isn't even a music video, it's just a visualizer. Okay, so we've got Grabbits Control Myself. Okay. Alright. Let's do this.
Water filling my lungs, and I can't breathe without you. Need your oxygen. Do whatever you want, just don't leave. I beg you, please. I'm stuck inside the ground. It's the only thing that gets me out. I need to hear the sound.
Alright. Alright, let me pause it right here in the middle. Yeah, that sounds good. No surprise from Grabbits though. I love his vocals. I love the production on this too. It's just, again, this type of stuff is really easy for me to get into, especially when it's Grabbits related, because then I tend to like it even more just because I've been a fan of Grabbits. So it just makes sense. I hear a song and I'm like, yeah, it clicks. I enjoy. As simple as that. Yeah, so far so good. And the cover art looks fantastic. Let me remove the watermark just for a second here. I don't even really need it on Spotify anyways, but this cover art looks really, really good. It's like a little, like, I want to say like a puma or tiger mask or something with these blue butterflies. The kind of grab its signature animal. Well, bug animal. I think it's all under the animal kingdom. But yeah, it looks great. Looks great. Let me put that watermark back on just to make sure I don't forget later. No, Bonnie, no! Forgot you were live. I was just about to go to bed. No! Dang, that sucks because that means you missed me get to your reaction earlier. Or the on the wheel. Because you weren't here for it. RIP. It's the BTS MS. That makes sense because they're, yeah, tigers in the name. Adds up. Don't know why I didn't put that together. Anyways, though, let's get back to it. This feels very like stadium like. This outro kind of goes crazy for being as simple as it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it was a good song. Very catchy chorus. I think it might be a little long, maybe. Like if it was maybe 30 seconds shorter, I'd probably like it a lot more. Just because it feels like it's overstaying its welcome a little bit towards the end. But even then, I still really, really enjoyed it and was really easily able to just kind of start vibing and enjoying it. So yeah, thumbs up from me. An enjoyed track. But that's as per usual with honestly Evil Queen and Grabbits. It's a combined effort. I'm sorry, Bonnie. I'm sorry. What's up, AKR? React to AJR Sober Up. I've actually heard that song before. I used to listen to that a lot back in the day. I don't even know. How long ago would that have been now? Oh, God. I hate thinking about it. It's probably been close to 10 years. When did that album come out? Dun 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 dun. This was 2017. Okay, so 8 years. I think I listened to it the year it came out. Either way, yeah, that's still getting close to 10 years. That is crazy. I can't believe it's been out that long. Good song, though. I enjoy it, though. Appreciate it, Pop. Alright, sounds good, Bonnie. And I got some original songs I'll have done by the 17th that you can react to. Hell yeah. I'll love to hear them. You're a lot faster at it than I am. I'm a slow burner. Alrighty. Up next, let's see. No new names. So let me spin the wheel. I'm doing at least one more. I realize there's only 2 names left. I'm doing at least one more. I'll see how I'm feeling. I'm getting sleepy, so we'll see. I feel like the big LEDs on my eyes don't help anything. And we've got, I think we know who we've got. A Pop Defender with Roxette Harleys and Indians, Riders in the Sky. Alrighty. Honestly, I'll suck it up and do the last two, no matter how tired I get. Alright, so we've got Pop Defender and Black Ford Diamond for the last two tracks, and then I will be calling it good for tonight. Let me highlight these. Yeah, Pop, I know you're here. As long as Black Ford Diamond's here for his song, then I'll be getting to both of them. Okay, for a second I thought we were getting some like band that was correlated with Roxette. But it is Roxette. Okay. Alright, hopefully this is 12 years ago. We'll see how the audio sounds. I appreciate it, Bonnie. Have a great night.
When my time has come, babe, I won't be running late. Riders in the sky. Na, 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 na. Riders in the sky. Na, 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 na.
Alright, let me pause really quick because this guitar riff is really interesting. It sounds very, very surf rock inspired. Like 100% sounds very, very surf rock. I almost went as far as saying that it's an interpolation of an older surf rock song. It might be, but I think they slightly changed it. Because I've heard a very, very similar, a couple really, really similar riffs actually. One more modern. I believe Tom Petty had a riff in one of his songs that was very similar to this, but not quite this. But there's definitely some surf rock riffs that I've heard that are very, very similar to this, but this is slightly changed. But that caught my attention immediately, and I'm all for it. I think it's a nice little quote-unquote interpolation of that style. Yeah, so far sounds good. Really easy for me to get into off rip. Pretty confidently I can say I'm gonna enjoy this song. I know I'm saying that early, but I'm pretty certain on that. This track from their 1994 album Crash Boom Bang marks a departure from their usual glossy pop rock sound. Instead, it leans into a darker, tribal inspired rhythm with a pulsing beat and chant-like backing vocals that give it a cinematic, most ritualistic atmosphere. Alright. Alright, anyways, let's get into it. We'll see if we can hear any of that as we're getting into it even more.
Heaven, red skin, heaven. I wanna meet the chiefs, yeah. I wanna meet all scouts. I won't miss my friends.
Got that harmonica.
I know what I mean. We're all part of the Indian family. Riders in the sky. Na, 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 na. Flying high. Riders in the sky. Na, 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 na. It's alright, baby. I'm okay, honey. I'm only traveling through the state of mind. Hey, it's alright, mama. I'm doing fine now, mama. I'm only in a certain state of mind. Hey! When I go to heaven, hug heaven, I'll have a drink with Elvis while while Marlon's on his way. We're kicking and we're revving, we're dressing up in style. It's time to take a ride on that freeway in the sky. Flying high, ride us in the sky. Na, 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 na. Flying high, ride us in the sky. Flying high, ride us in the sky. Na, 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 na. Flying high, ride us in the sky. Na, 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 na.
That was an interesting drop off. Yeah, that went crazy. I really enjoyed that song. And hey, that fade out was really short, and it was during a harmonica solo, which I'm not a huge fan of cutting off solos with a fade out, but it at least kept it interesting as it was fading away into nothing. But yeah, really good song. Love the harmonica as per usual when it comes to those lovely instruments. Vocals were great. I love when the chorus first starts, you get all the other vocalists chiming in for the first few seconds of each like section of the chorus. I think that's a nice little touch and it sounds fantastic. The chorus is really, really catchy, and I love that guitar riff a lot. Very, very solid song. I absolutely love that. Harmonica is too far back in the mix. It is a bit. It's also like kind of muffled sounding for like half the song. Yeah, until the end. That's pretty much the only time when it really, really gets to shine, but it's still very audible though, so I'm not gonna mark too many points off for that. Alrighty. Up next we have Black 4 Diamond. Black 4 Diamond, are you still here? Let's find out. Also just realized I forgot to put on deodorant after showering. I'm going to do that right now, as we speak. Black 4 Diamond, are you here? Well, I'll give it a few more seconds, but that might have been the last song of the night. We're about to find out. Actually, I'll take a second while I'm waiting to see if I remember that Tom Petty song I was thinking of, and see if it's actually close. Was I thinking of Running Down a Dream? Am I crazy to think that it kind of sounds similar? I feel like it's kind of similar. I might be a little crazy on that, but I feel like it's kind of similar. At least sounds like the distortion and everything is pretty similar. You're here, Black 4 Diamond? Well, in that case, let me get to the song. I can do one more. I appreciate it though. Yeah, somewhat. That doesn't sound very confident. I think I'm probably wrong. So we've got No Time by Jay Retard. Interesting fun fact, I don't think YouTube cares if you say that word. Funny enough, for all the words that they won't let you say, they'll let you say retard. So I think I can say that freely. So yeah, No Time by Jay Retard. Or Reatard, however you pronounce that. It could be Reatard. Oh, looks like somebody made their own music video for it. I don't care if the audio is a little bit worse because I want to see that
I was wrong.
either way. Also, I'll mark off the song. Okay. Here we go. And it's a short song. So perfect. Wow, I really like that song. Another song for me that was just easy to get into. I like that one, has a very nostalgic feel, and I feel like something as sweet as just making an image like this time lapse of them creating this art, this art for the song it feels like a good representation of how I feel about the song. It just feels very not quite whimsical, but yeah, nostalgic and grounded, and kind of grounded and floaty at the same time. I'm saying all sorts of things now about this song. It makes me feel a lot of things. It's both simple but very beautiful. I really like this song. It's kind of hard to put it into words. It's just one of those songs that just hits right. Yeah, awesome song. Well, I guess I'll do that afterwards, but I'm going to be adding pretty much every song that we've heard tonight, if not every song, into my playlist, so I might as well just do that afterwards. Yeah, sounds awesome. You can say the word retard on YouTube, but whether or not it's acceptable without consequences depends heavily on the context of its use. I'm wondering what the context is, because I've seen some things where people say it pretty like crazy circumstances and nothing happens. So I'm really curious on what the, like, you gotta be really bad with it, I guess. How's it going, Luke Kyle? Welcome. Joined during an awkward conversation, I suppose. But welcome. Also joining right towards the end. Always thought that opening riff in the Roxette song was like a good, bad, and the ugly theme homage sped up a little. Let me go back to it really quick, because I know the theme. I really love that theme. I haven't seen that movie, but I love that theme.
Talk to your health.
Yeah, if I hear it again with that in mind, I might be able to connect the dots. ugly. I'm gonna keep it real. I understand the connection, but I don't think it sounds super similar. But I can get the vibe of it for sure. Appreciate the direction. Have a good night, Reddit. You too, Black for Diamond, and of course, another perfect night. Hell yeah, I appreciate it, Al. Anyways, yeah, hopefully everybody has a wonderful night or day wherever you are. If you're new around here, I will be back sometime next weekend. The schedule currently is 9 p.m. every Saturday, or 9 p.m. Central Time every Saturday night. But I might be switching that soon to Sunday. If I do, though, I'll make sure I announce that both on YouTube in my community tab and on Discord, so make sure to check that out. But yeah, live stream every week. And anyways, thank you all so much, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.